Hey everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today I'm bringing you an exciting boho braids tutorial. I'll be taking you through every step of the process from prepping the hair to styling the final look. So if you're looking for that effortless, natural and voluminous boho braid style, then keep on watching. Now let's get into it. Before we start, let's go over everything I'll be using to achieve this look. First up is my three-way mirror, which is an absolute game changer. Honestly, I don't know how I used to do my hair without this. This mirror lets me see all angles from the front to the back to the sides, and my parts are always clean and precise. This came from eBay, but you can also find it on Amazon. Link will be in the description box. This video is in collaboration with HotBraids, who sent me 3 bundles of their gorgeous curly hair along with a box of styling essentials, a comb, some brushes, some clips, an edges brush, and even a bag to store everything in, guys. Super convenient. Now for the hair, guys, I received 3 bundles of 100% Remy virgin hair. I got it in the style Bohemian Curl. Each bundle weighs 100 grams, so in total I got 300 grams, and they are about 20 inches long, and each bundle is already separated into 2 halves, as you guys can see, and each is 50 grams. So the hair is super soft, guys, I have to say, and it's got minimal shedding, which is a big plus. For the braiding hair, I specifically chose extra long because I didn't want to keep adding hair to extend the length of my braids, but I will admit I didn't realize how long it would be, but I'm not mad at it. If you love long braids, you'll definitely want to check this out. Link will be in the description. Here's a close-up of how I set up my braiding station. I like to pre-section my hair in advance so I can work faster. Highly recommended. Instead of using one strand at a time, I group 3 strands together. This little trick helps me to speed up the process and keeps everything organized. As you guys can see, I've already pre-parted my hair, which makes braiding so much easier. Parting hair can take forever, so I like to get it done separately. If you want to see a tutorial on how I pre-part my hair, then please leave a comment down below. Now I'm sectioning my hair into smaller parts for the braids, and so far so good, guys. So I started off small, but I will make them slightly bigger as I move up to the top. I start off with my natural hair, then I add about 3 strands of braiding hair per braid. The first strand is the smallest, the next is slightly bigger, and the third is the largest. I feed them in gradually, and then I add the curly hair as I go. Simple, right? But guys, keep on watching because I'm going to explain more in more details later on in the video, so please don't skip the video, and you don't want to miss any tips or tricks I'm about to give you, okay? So guys, I wanted to show you all this quickly. I've sectioned my hair into 3 parts, the back, the middle and the front, and I'll be using 1 bundle of curly hair for each sections. Hope that makes sense. So guys, parting your hair is crucial as it sets the foundation for your braids. If your parts are not neat, then it's very likely that your braids will not look neat either, okay? So prepping your hair is so important. That is why I did mine the way I did. I prepped my hair beforehand. It makes everything so much easier. And if you don't know, parting your hair can easily add up to like an extra hour to your braiding time, no exaggeration. So for this style, I dedicated one day for washing my hair. I have a detailed video on that, so you can check it out, my wash day routine. And then I dedicated the second day to parting my hair, and the third day was for the braiding. Although let's be real, the braids didn't get done in one day, but it was worth it. Imagine if I didn't do the parting before, how long was I gonna spend doing my braids?
Yeah, yeah. Don't know where I'm going. One thing that's for certain, the future brighter than I know it. Grow like a lotus. I drink my water, get my sun, visit the ocean. I pour into myself until I'm overflowing. This isn't hoping, it's in the knowing. Oh, destiny calling me, pain on me, it's within. Hey.
So guys, here's a close-up of my braiding method. So I braid my natural hair about 2 or 3 times, making sure my grip is tight, okay? Otherwise the braid will loosen, right? Then I start adding synthetic hair, gradually increasing in size with each feeding, which I told you at the beginning of this video. And once I'm happy with the size, I continue braiding while adding the curly hair at intervals to create fullness, okay? And let me tell you, the curly hair can be a little annoying as you're braiding, so I hang it on anything I can find, my clip, my comb, or sometimes I hold it with my mouth if I have to. But guys, this is a repetitive process, but once you get into the rhythm, you'll have it down in no time.
To know me, sit in solitude, I journal and I blow tree. Meet my own needs, so I know peace. No, I'm sacred, so divine. I'm patient, I'm alive. Oh, yeah. And flow.
So guys, we're about halfway through and y'all, it's looking so good. I'm so proud of myself. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and continue. I originally planned for medium-sized boho braids, but somehow ended up with extra small. So it is what it is. But I didn't want it to be too big. I kind of want it to be full and small, but not small as it is now. But it's okay. I'm not mad at it. It looks good.
It's the summer breeze on a Sunday morning. Birds chirping, a new day is calling. Yesterday is gone, and in my heart there's a new song of peace.
So at this point guys, I decided to add more curly hair to increase the volume of the hair. So instead of spacing out the curly pieces like I was doing, I'm now adding them closer together, maybe about 7 per braid instead of 4 or 5 per braid. So this gives the style that full fluffy look where, you know, the curls take center stage. If you love volume, then this is the way to go.
Giving peace and love. It's giving peace and love. It's giving.
So I decided not to braid my hair all the way down. I'm not sure if you guys noticed, but I'm not ending the braids all the way down. Usually when I braid, I end my braids to the very last strand of hair, okay? But this time I am not ending the braid all the way down because I'll be curling the ends, okay? I know some people prefer to add the curly hair at the end. I wasn't about to make more work for myself, and it can also make the braids stiff, so I rather put mine in hot water, curl the ends. You know, I feel like it's a lot easier that way, but you know, do what works for you.
Celebrate. Every day. Celebrate. Everything. Peace and love. It's giving peace.
So guys, all this time I've been using one bundle of curly hair, which is crazy. So that is why I started making the curly hair bigger, because I want it to be full, and I'm absolutely determined to use the 3 bundles of hair. I want that full look.
It's the summer breeze on a Sunday morning. Birds chirping, a new day is calling. Yesterday is gone, and in my heart there's a new song of peace.
So guys, as you can see, the curls are full and bouncy. You can see a little difference between the side I just finished and the other side.
The wind chimes must have a
So guys, now I'm moving on to my second bundle of hair. So all this time I was using one bundle, so that's why I decided to make the curly pieces a little bigger, because you know, I want that fullness. And guys, just to show you how helpful that braiding station has been, I haven't had to top it up or add any hair until now. How dope is that? As you guys can see, there's still hair on there. Okay, so get yourself one of those, link in description.
peace and love.
So in this part of the video, I did not speed it up. I left it as it is in real time, so you guys can really see how it's done authentically. And from editing this video, I noticed one braid takes me about 3 minutes, so you do the math.
'Cause I'm still here looking tasty, and I'm wondering.
To be honest, the style took me about 2 days to complete, but that's mainly because I had a lot going on between taking care of my baby, running errands, and setting up the camera. It definitely took longer than it needed to. If you have an entire day free and no distractions, you could definitely finish this in one day.
Everything, peace and love. It's giving peace and love. It's giving peace and love. It's giving peace and love.
So after finishing that section, I only had the front left to do, but guys, I had to call it a day. I no longer had the energy and my baby needed me. So yeah. The next day, I really had to finish this hair, guys. Like, I had no excuses. There was just the front left to do. So I tidied up the parting as usual, and then I go ahead and start braiding. So for this part, I had to make sure that I was extra gentle because I didn't want to pull out the remaining edges that I had left. Okay. Yeah, so I did lose some of my edges, you know, after having a baby, postpartum hair loss. It's normal. No one warned me, but it's normal. And yeah, so I wanted to be gentle, and because of that, I also started my braids with very small. The first trend was very small as I didn't want the weight to pull down on my natural hair as it gets older. If you know, you know. But yeah, just be gentle. And as I was doing this front part as well, I was doing my edges so that everything can look put together when the hair is done, so I don't have to go back and redo my edges, you know. It's all about working smart, not hard, okay? So I decided to go ahead and finish off the sections for the braids and then braid them off camera. So excuse the blur at this part of the video. I only had 2 braids left, and you know, it can either be the best thing ever or the most stressful thing ever, but one thing's for sure, I wanted to finish this hair. So a little while later, we are finally done braiding, guys. Oh my goodness, that is the best feeling ever. So now, like I told you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and curl the ends just so that everything can look uniformed and, you know, pretty. There are so many different ways to curl the ends of braids. I think back in the days, we used to just do like a big braid, dip it in water, take the braid out, and the curls will look so pretty. But now people like to use rollers, and the rollers are pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. So I am using rollers to curl my ends and dip them in hot water, and then yeah. So after curling, I separate each curl to create that soft, defined curly end. And you can use some mousse to avoid frizz, and also take your time. Don't be fighting with the hair like me. I just want it to be done. If you know the feeling, then I'm sure you can relate. So guys, I had to change my clothes as the water from the hair made my clothes look dirty. You know, dipping your hair in hot water is messy business, so I had to go and change. But now it's time for a little trim. As you guys can see, this step is super important to get rid of any uneven ends and to perfect the shape of the braids. Although it wasn't trimmed yet, but I was just loving it so much, as you guys can see, and I was just so glad that it was done. You guys, I was so happy. And also, it wasn't extremely heavy. The weight is something I had to get used to, even though it wasn't that heavy. You know, it's hair and stuff like that. It's gonna weigh something on your head. But after dipping it in hot water, it does get a little heavier just because the water in there. But once it dries, then it should be back to normal. It'll be fine. And if you want something more lightweight and less full, you can add less curly hair as you braid. And you can also go for something shorter so it doesn't weigh as much. And also for that natural look. I am so in love with how these boho braids turned out. The volume, the curls, the effortless vibe, everything is giving, guys. I am ready for a holiday. If you follow these steps, guys, you can achieve this look too, and it definitely won't take you as long as it took me. A huge thank you to HotBraids for sponsoring this video. You can check them out. I will put all the details of the hair and everything that I use in the description box. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please give this video a like so that more people can discover it. Leave a comment down below. Let me know, would you try it? Is it something that you like? What do you think about my hair? And also let me know if you guys want to see a separate video on how I pre-pot my hair. I'll definitely do that for you. And of course, subscribe if you're new. If you haven't done so already, share this video, leave a comment, follow me on my social media, you know, all that good stuff. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Solitude, I journal and I blow trees. Meet my own needs, so I know peace.